What's up, nail geeks, and welcome to a collaboration between two amazing brands. I am very excited to present to you all the Arcana Lacquer and Cracked Polish collaboration. If there's one thing in the community that I really like seeing, it's when brands collaborate together and they produce, say, something like this, where it's a quad. Both makers made two polishes, and it's so neat to see, say, in this regard, especially because it's my cup of tea, a nerdy type theme, and it just unites these two brands. I so love it. It's really interesting to see people work together, and then the content they produce together. I don't know, that's one of my favorite things. These polishes are awesome. They're beautiful. This is going to be a short and sweet video because I just want to highlight this collaboration between the two brands. These are inspired after various facets of dragons, and I'm such a sci-fi fantasy geek so hard that when I see these types of inspirations, I'm so here for it. And both brands, they did amazing. So without further ado, let's dive right in. First up is Arcana's Jade Drake. This is described as a dark and dusty jade curly base with varying sizes of red to orange shimmer. In my opinion, this leans more of a true jelly. It's got that very gelatinous type of feel. I feel like the brush strokes, you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about here. It's like kind of like liquefied jello. It does have a flat dry down, which is indicative to shimmer filled jellies. So I will suggest a glossy top coat, and I would suggest you going up to 3 light coats with this, as it is on the softer type of buildup, but I thought it plumped out beautifully on that third thin coat. This will also topper pretty well over black and dark and matchy-match colors. Arcana's Dance of Bubbles is a dusty pink base with yellow pearlescent shimmer and blue to purple ghost flakes. We have another true jelly type of finish, in my opinion, and I'm going to suggest going up to 3 coats with this. It dries down on the flat side, so again, use a glossy top coat to seal it up, or a top coat of your choice. I think this is going to be on the somewhat, I don't want to say sheer, so I'll just say it's more of a milkier type of finish in terms of your visible nail line showing. If you have a prominent free edge and or a prominent falsy free edge, I do think you might see the tiniest bit of a peekaboo line, say in brighter lighting situations. So use a blurring base, your choice on that. This will also topper pretty well over dark colors and matchy match. So same thing as Jade Drake. And then moving on to the cracked polishes, this first one is Dragon Slay, described as a metallic green to gold multichrome. This is very pretty, builds up like a true multichrome type finish, and it's easy to build to opacity. I thought 2 coats was enough. I went in a touch heavy-handed, which is normal for how I polish in real life, and dry time was great, no issues with over buildup, anything like that. This is a multichrome, so of course it will topper really well over black. You might be able to get a little creative with it, but again, it is quite pigmented in terms of that multichrome finish for toppering. And then last but not least, Cracked Iridescent Egg is a white jelly base with pink shimmers and pink to gold flakes. This is one of those kind of, I don't know, it always reminds me of like a iridescent unicorn type of finish. It's very crelly-like on application. I'm going to suggest going up to 2 normal to light coats because this is so milky type in how it applies, very crelly-like. I'm going to suggest that second coat only because a third coat, I just feel like it would have been too thick on the nail. This will topper decently over, say, black, but I wouldn't recommend anything else in that regard. And of course, finish with a good glossy top coat, as this one is quite thirsty in how it dries down. So I'm filming this a little ahead of schedule, but as of right now, if any information changes, y'all know the drill. I'm going to have it around my head and correcting myself, all that good stuff. But the information that I have as of face recording right now, these are going to release on May 23rd. As for limited quantities, if they're releasing on Cracked or Arcana's website, I'm obviously yammering on here to give you ample time to read the side here for any release information that I'm going to get in the future. I will link you all to Cracked Polish if you want to check them out. Beautiful polishes from Monique. And I will also link you to Arcana's website too. The Abby and Brandy are super sweet and awesome, and they make great polish too. I know you've seen both brands on the channel quite a bit. So again, very, very excited to see these two brands come together and collaborate. I will have all the information around my head. I'll have all the information also for this collaboration in the description box too. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.